Hey y'all, dedicated father here. Man, oh man, I came on to make this video really abruptly on something that just happened, but I won't get into that too much. However, I've been making a lot of these shorts, obviously, as they're the ones that outreach and build this channel. But these videos are what this channel was originally founded on. The shorts are just something I wanted to do on a biblical level. But I wanted to go into a video here is parenting is what I'm about to say is something every one of us can agree on, but very few do. Um, and I can be bad at it sometimes too. I mean, that's the thing is we're human. We're all have our slacks but sticking to what you say. Um, you tell your kids to do something, or you tell them you're going to do something, and then you don't do it, or you say, hey, get out of the room or get out of the closet or whatever you're telling them to do, and you ask them 3, 4, 5 times, especially if you throw some empty threats in there, they don't respect you. Um, this tends to be a mom thing more than a dad thing. But it doesn't mean it's only a mom thing, because I've watched dads do it too. And I've been bad at it too, especially when you're distracted. You're trying to do something. I'm trying to do some paperwork or something like that. And um, it definitely happens by all means. But we have to understand that we want to be these good parents, but being a good parent doesn't always mean you can't be a friend to your child. We can have good times with our children, but we can't be their friend. And so when we tell them, hey, don't do that. Hey, don't do that. Hey, I told you not to do that. Hey, don't do that. Hey, please don't do that. It's like, how many ways are you going to try to ask that? They obviously hear you. They just don't care. They have no respect for you. There's no, I hate to say it, there's no fear for you that, oh, I don't do this because something could happen. Or once they eventually get the hang of it, because fear is instilled in that, it's, I don't do this because mom and dad told me not to, and they have my best interest at heart. That's eventually what gets sunk in with some lessons learned, right? When you say, "Hey, don't jump off that tree branch," and they break an arm. Well, lesson learned. Things like that. But I just I witness these things, and it it tends to be those people also that point out the second someone else does that same thing or something similar, just the slightest little bit. Maybe they repeat themselves once, and they're like, "Oh, I can't believe you're doing it." And it's like, golly, you just did 10 times, and it could be your best friend, it could be a sibling, it could be a spouse. There's so many things, so many people in our lives that we watch parent, right? Now that being said, it's a real sensitive subject. So the person I'm talking about right now doesn't watch this channel, so I can speak pretty freely on it. And even if they did watch it, I don't care. The truth's the truth. Get over it. But or be better. But the kicker to it is that when you try to talk to somebody about it, that's a real delicate trap, really, because you're pointing out, anytime you point out a flaw directly at someone's parenting, they take it as a jab, and they'll come back with a hook. I mean, there's just no doubt about it. There's 1% of parents out there that can actually take some criticism and, okay, cool, how can I be better? But once again, they have to respect you too, and that's a tough one. It's a sensitive one. So I'd like to hear it. So those of y'all that do comment, and hopefully maybe this will reach some other people, leave in the comments your recommendations to talk to people like that. People that are overcorrecting children and not sticking to their promises, and not forcing forcing the stop, so to speak, to when they're telling them not to do something or to do something and they don't do it, or you say not to do it and they continue to do it. How do you enforce that? I'd be curious to hear out, and definitely learn from some of the stuff myself. So y'all, I hope y'all have an amazingly blessed day, and I just appreciate all the likes, subscribes, comments, shares, all that. The channel's slowly growing. One of these days we're gonna hit that 1,000 mark and be able to do a live stream. It's gonna be pretty cool. But until then, let's keep doing it like we are. I love y'all. Be strong, raise them right.